So, hi
Okay.
hello everyone. This is Chakit from VAC Global Education. Like we promised, we have brought an licensed immigration advisor, Mr. Ashish Sharma, with us. He's going to help us through all the immigration advice which is required for you to success in your career and helping you settle down in New Zealand. So, Ashish, over to you. Please introduce yourself to our audience.
Thank you. Greetings, everybody. I'm Ashish. I've recently been licensed professional licensed immigration advisor with IA, Immigration Advisors Authority. And now I'm licensed for applications on anybody's behalf who's looking to lodge an application. To tell a little bit more about myself, I came to New Zealand in 2008, here for quite a while. I have worked in healthcare. I have been working in health and safety advisory, and have been working with immigration quite a lot past as well. I was initially 2009 and stopped it for a little bit for family. I have little kid, and now starting back again to help everybody. So yeah, if you guys have any questions, please let us know. And looking forward to new venture to help everybody out there with your immigration matters, to hold your hand and guide you through the whole application process. And yeah, looking forward to it.
Great. So, one of the student is asking, do public university have high visa success rate? What is your take on it?
Yes, if you have, if you are going through good universities like Auckland Uni and AUT and things, maybe they definitely have better visa rates. But not saying that other institutes don't. So it depends on the quality of your application. It depends how you are actually lodging them, what kind of visas you are using, and what kind of documentation you are providing with your application. How strong your application is, what matters more than where you are studying.
Perfect. So, uh, where did you study from? Let's start from there. How come? Because everyone is interested to know what kind of people you are dealing with. So, how come? Where did you study from, and why did you decide that you want to go to New Zealand for your higher education and your journey forward?
Yeah, as most of you, I always wanted to study in a reputed university. New Zealand was one of the best destinations. I've always wanted to be. Yeah, I did my bachelor's from AUT, Auckland University of Technology. Did my own after that. Then I studied for a little bit with Toyo Homai. That's another polytech institute based in Tauranga. I did my graduate diploma in New Zealand immigration from there, after which I got this license. And have also studied in a South Highland institute called Southern Institute of Technology, and I did my graduate diploma in health and safety management. So it's not just about big universities or small institutes, it's about what you want to study and where do you want to take your career towards. And they have all been great. So it all depends on your goals, your life, what you want to do in your life. And we are here to guide you through that process.
Perfect. So, the uh, question is that why did you select New Zealand?
Well, that's a hard question. And that's the question that most of us don't have choices with, that where do you want to go. This is, well, in my case, I was very young. I was only 18 years old, just passed out and just wanted to go somewhere. And you were already there in a country, and I always wanted to visit my brother there. And Yeah, that's kind of happened. Life happened, and I just stayed there and carried on studying. And from that study, it went into residency, work visa, and a work visa first, and then residency, and so on as normally it happens. And I hope the similar things happen to you. It was a
Yeah.
little for me because I had someone who I knew made the process easier, and now I'm here. So I hopefully I'll be able to make that transition a little bit easier for you guys if possible.
Perfect. Uh, there's another question which says, "Sir, I got rejected from New Zealand immigration, and the reason for visa refusal was that they are not sure that I am going to stay in their country for temporary. So, what's the solution?"
So rejection is never the end. We always get so any visa does not, nobody can ever give 100% guarantee on that you are going to get visa for sure. It is all about the quality of application, and it's also about your history, and that can be changed even after the rejection. There are options to appeal for that decision after every visa application if you think that that's not the favorable outcome. At the same time, when you have applied for visa and you have got a rejection, for example, you can always appeal that decision in certain visas, not all the visas, but in certain visas. For example, this one, they said that they got rejected because they thought that they're not gonna live in the country
Hmm.
temporarily. So in that case, for example, you just have to show that for any visa that you apply, you have to show that you are a bona fide for that visa. So you have that means that you have to show that it's genuine intent for you to be on that visa for the purpose that you have applied that visa for. For example, if you applied for student visa, you have to prove that you are only here to study. If
Hmm.
you for work visa, you have to prove that you're only here for work and you'll go back after your work visa expires, or any conditions given on your visa, you have to abide by them.
Hmm.
So that's what they are looking for. So if we can prove that you have enough ties back home, that you're only going to be in the country for the reason you are coming in for. For example, if you're coming here for visitor visa, you should not be working. So you will visit and go back. And for example, if you want to apply for a student visa, the student visa is for you to study, and you will study and you will go back. But you might apply for further visas, but on a particular visa at a particular time, you have to abide by the conditions given on that visa. And you have to prove in your application. That's why having the right guidance in the initial step, lodging that application is very important because it can have negative outcome for your further visas if it's not done properly. So that's why it's important that they want to hold your hand through that whole process.
This can be tackled through proving immigration that through with your documents and your SOP that your genuine intention is to study, is not anything else, and you need to prove yourself that you are a legit student who wants to do this particular course. This is your intention, this is your background has been, and how it aligns with your future plans, and why you will come back to India. So that is very, very important.
Absolutely. And it also depends on what course you are choosing and what you have done before, what background do you have. And if they even though there is a drastic change between those two, even though if they don't align, it's important to provide that explanation in your cover letter when you're lodging an application, that wow, what is the reason behind whatever you're studying or whatever you have chosen, whatever visa you have applied for. So those are quite important things.
So how immigration license advisor come into this picture, that when an application is lodged through uh, a study abroad consultant, and when it is done through an licensed immigration advisor, what difference does it make?
So from a licensed immigration advisor who have a lot more knowledge, in-depth knowledge of how the immigration works, what they're looking for, what the visa officer will be checking your, who will be assessing your application, the checklist they have to go through, immigration instructions they have to abide by. you have to cross check. So an immigration advisor working in a profession will know those loopholes or pitfalls that you can fall into, and will guide you, will be able to provide a lot more information about what could actually work and what would not work. And also just being in the country, being in that industry will be able to give you a whole lot more perspective to that application, that what's viable and what's not.
Okay, so understanding the whole profile and suggesting and implementing the strategies which can uh, drive a better outcome is what licensed immigration advisors are trained to do.
Yeah, definitely. And just having a lot more knowledge about the whole visa application and
Hmm.
processes. The amount of applications that always been lodged and the questions you get from the immigration officers, so you already know what are the questions that you might get asked, what are the kind of applications. It's always one-on-one basis. Everybody's life is different, situations are different, these hopes and outcomes are different. So it's very important to have on one question to know, assess the situation very and match them with the immigration objectives and their logic.
Hmm. Do you want to take this question from in the brief? Please highlight the scope of secondary teachers in New Zealand having experience in teaching for 14 years, specialty chemistry, teaching class 9 to 12.
These teachers are high in demand in New Zealand, but before uh, you can get work as a teacher in New Zealand, you have to be registered. That you have the right qualification to be registered, and there are other legal processes you have to follow before. Um, Once you're registered, is getting a job in New Zealand. That's quite good.
Hmm. So this falls under the green list as well, which helps them once they have a full time job and proper registration, they can directly apply for their residency also. So scope is definitely there.
Yeah.
What all other, like you being in New Zealand, you would have a better idea about what how's the job market there, and how is, like, which are the professions which you think are always going to be in demand in New Zealand, not just right now, probably in the future as well.
In general, like New Zealand's job market is a lot better than any other countries because it's a small country and the demand is always high. But specific industries like healthcare, for example, is always in demand. Education is always in demand. Construction is very much in demand. And there are certain other industries like horticulture, traffic management, they're all in demand. So looking into courses like those really good to
And
get.
what about IT courses? Like there's another student, he's asking for scope of cybersecurity in New Zealand.
Yeah, cybersecurity is actually quite good as well. Scientists as well, data sciences and engineering industry, the scope is getting better and better. For IT, you some experience as well to get jobs. So I would always recommend here to study IT, get part-time jobs in IT industry. That will be really good background working on when you apply for work visa.
Perfect, perfect. So, guys, today is going to be a very short session. I just wanted to introduce Ashish to you all, and just wanted to inform you that we have got the license where we can just not help you with the student visa. We can take this journey till the time you get your citizenship, like how Ashish got it, and you want to do any type of visa for anyone in your family in the future also, we can help you out with all those applications. And yeah, that was the motive behind doing this live. And whoever has got the rejection and wants to take an opinion on how to get this into a winning application, then you guys are more than welcome to get in touch with us. There's a link given in the description. You can click that link, get in touch with us, and we'll be more than happy to help you with the entire process. And Thank you for sending us so much congratulation wishes on the video. That was very overwhelming. And yeah, thank
Yeah.
you for all the motivation which you provide on the channel.
Yeah. Also, I would like to mention there's not just you, your visa, but family and your friends, but also once you are here, for example, on a student visa or a work visa, and then you have found work, an employer who's not accredited can help you with those accreditation as well for your employer. So employer is also very important part of your whole journey. So if you are come across an employer who is not accredited, so we can guide you through that process as well to get that and get your accredited work visa and follow up from there. Yeah,
Yeah,
thank you.
because there's a lot of people I met when I was in New Zealand that who got this segregated visa, but there were no real jobs for them. So if you are stuck in any of these kind of situation, then also you can reach out to us so that we can help you out with the same. Hi sir, is it good to apply for student visa without collateral from nationalized bank? Yes, bank for construction management. Um, Only if your ideas are strong, if you can prove to the immigration that you have loan repayment capacity, your annual EMI should not be more than 30% of your annual income. Then only you have a chances of getting a visa without collateral. So just keep that mind that your ideas, your annual income of the person who is sponsoring you has to be strong. Cool. So that's all for today. It's Sunday. Enjoy your day. Have fun. And whatever question you might have, there is a link in the description. Click that link, get in touch with us, and we'll help you throughout the process. Any last word you want to say, Ashish?
Yeah, but it was great meeting you all and all the questions. If we are unable to answer those questions yet, just flick us an email and we will get back to you. And the holiday season started here in New Zealand, so you can see our tree up there already.
Yeah. Christmas is on the Christmas
So
celebrations are happening. Yeah.
yeah, so it's a great summer Kiwi Christmas. It's good and hope to see you guys here at some point and
Perfect.
meet. So yeah, enjoy your Sunday and have fun. And if any question, get in touch.
Cheers, mate. Have a good one, eh?
All right.
All right. Take care. Bye bye.
Yeah.